According to Kyrie Irving, in January, after a tough loss to the Philadelphia 76ers, Kyrie Irving was interviewed after the game, and he said some crazy things. Kyrie Irving said the Brooklyn Nets are missing a big piece even when Kevin Durant and him are both healthy. He says the Nets will still have a glaring hole. After missing most of the beginning of the regular season of the 2019 and 2020 season, Kyrie Irving came back and the Brooklyn Nets actually went on a 2-game losing streak. Their record was 18-22 and they were the 8th spot in the Eastern Conference. So when Kyrie Irving said these things, it really bothered me. These were his exact words. It's transparent, it's out there, it's glaring in terms of the pieces that we need in order to be at the next level. I'm going to continue to reiterate it. We're going to do the best with the guys that we have in our locker room now, and we'll worry about all the other stuff in terms of moving pieces and everything else as an organization down the line in the summer. Then he said, it's just something that we signed up for. We knew what we were coming into at the beginning of the season. Guys were going down left and right. Garrett Temple is out. DeAndre Jordan got hurt. Wilson Chandler just came back. We've got complimentary young guys as well. They've done a great job the last 3 years collectively. I feel like we have great pieces. But it's pretty glaring we need one more piece or 2 more pieces that will complement myself, KD, DeAndre Jordan, Garrett Temple, Spencer, Harris, and we'll see how that evolves. This interview got a lot of negative attention to Kyrie because he actually was missing 2 people in that list of key players of the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie didn't mention Joe Harris and Jared Allen, who are key assets to the starting lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. So one thing's for sure, there's definitely an elephant in the room in the Brooklyn Nets locker room. But if you're a big Brooklyn Nets fan, I've got some crazy news for you today. The Brooklyn Nets are actually targeting a 3rd superstar for their team. That 3rd superstar, and potentially is the answer for the Brooklyn Nets easily winning the Eastern Conference next year, is the superstar of the Washington Wizards right now, and that's Bradley Beal. 100% going into the 2020 offseason, Bradley Beal is probably going to be one of the biggest trade targets and is going to have a lot of trade rumors surrounding him. The reason to that is because Bradley Beal is playing with an organization that doesn't benefit him in the long run, and with the Eastern Conference getting stronger every single year, the Washington Wizards don't easily and probably won't have a chance at winning. And the franchise run of John Wall and Bradley Beal, they should probably try to do a mini reset. And if I were the Wizards, trading Bradley Beal away, even though he's my best player, might just be the best choice for the organization as a whole. Because trading a superstar like Bradley Beal away could get you a lot of assets, a lot of young players, and potentially some draft picks that could help the future. Despite the Wizards being 10th in the Eastern Conference right now with a record of 24-40, Beal is having the best season of his career. Beal is averaging a career high of 30.5 points per game, 6.1 assists per game, and is clearly the 1 and 2 of Washington, playing both the combo guard as a point guard and shooting guard. Ever since John Wall tore his Achilles, Beal has really stepped up into that role of being the main scorer and main playmaker of the team. So it is pretty obvious why the Brooklyn Nets want Bradley Beal. For one, the Brooklyn Nets will be getting an extra scoring punch with Beal and also a backup playmaker behind Kyrie. And in this video, we're going to be talking about exactly how the Brooklyn Nets can land Bradley Beal and if this is going to happen, what it's going to take. But before I get into the video, I just want to say if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETz. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so not miss any of my upcoming videos. Before I get into the video, I just want to give a big thank you to the 25,000 subscribers that have been supporting me since day one. 2 years ago, I made this channel just trying to make basketball videos, and you guys have been very supportive. So now we are on the road to 50,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel, join the gang. But now let's talk about Bradley Beal to the Brooklyn Nets. The first thing that I want to talk about is the Brooklyn Nets payroll and if they have the money, value, and pieces in order to trade for Bradley Beal. When looking at the 2020 and 2021 contract year, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are obviously the highest paid players on the roster. Kevin Durant will be getting $39 million while Kyrie $33, while everybody else getting about $10 million, and also the cheap guys getting 1 to 2. The next big contracts alongside Kyrie and KD are Spencer Dinwiddie at $11 million, DeAndre Jordan at $10 million, Taurean Prince at $13 million, and Karis LeVert at $16 million. So when talking about the money value, last offseason, they had the money to sign 2 max contracts, and they used that on Kevin Durant and Kyrie. And then what they did with the extra money is that they divided it to the other players on the roster to give them equal amounts on the contract. So if the Brooklyn Nets want to get Bradley Beal, they're going to have to trade at least 3 of those assets because Bradley Beal just recently signed a 2-year, $72 million deal, which means he's getting paid about $36 million a year. So now I want to talk about who are the Brooklyn Nets' best trading assets. The first player is a pretty obvious one, and that's rising superstar of Caris LeVert, who was expected to be the Brooklyn Nets' 3rd best player. Ever since Kyrie Irving got injured and Kevin Durant has not played a single game so far, Caris LeVert is arguably the best player on the Brooklyn Nets right now. He's having a breakout year, averaging 18 points per game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal per game, shooting about 2 3-pointers a game as well. Caris LeVert has really stepped up into that role to being that go-to scorer without the superstars on the roster. So Caris LeVert is easily one of the bright spots of the Brooklyn Nets roster right now, and if they don't happen to get Bradley Beal from a trade, keeping Caris LeVert is also not a bad idea. Another breakout star on the Brooklyn Nets this year is because of Kyrie Irving's injury. Spencer Dinwiddie, from a 6th man, became the starting point guard, and he's been averaging 21 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists, guys. And yes, he's probably the best player on the Brooklyn Nets this year so far. Dinwiddie is a young point guard in the league, still entering his prime, and a lot of teams in the NBA wants his leadership, his poise, and mature mentality. So if the Brooklyn Nets want a 3rd superstar, Dinwiddie and LeVert both have to be traded. And if a trade's gonna go down, I've come up with a genius trade idea that could land Bradley Beal. In this case, the Brooklyn Nets would have to offer the Washington Wizards Caris LeVert, whose contract is $16 million, Spencer Dinwiddie, whose contract is $11.5 million, their young center and big man of Jarrett Allen, who's going to be getting $4 million. The reason why it's okay to trade Allen is because you already have a center of DeAndre Jordan, who obviously is a veteran center and a better center than Jarrett Allen, and they might have to throw in a 2nd round pick or 2. The Brooklyn Nets don't have any 1st round picks coming up in the 2020 NBA draft. They traded that away with D'Angelo Russell, so trading these key pieces and key factors is a good reason and way to land Beal. The good news for the Brooklyn Nets as well is that these players all had a breakout year, so they've showed the NBA what their worth is, and they deserve to be and play in a better situation where they are valued, because as of right now, they're not as valued as they could be according to Kyrie Irving. On the Washington Wizards perspective, they're going to be getting a lot of young players they could build around alongside Thomas Bryant. Potentially, if John Wall is still there, they could try to trade John Wall to get more young key assets to build around Caris LeVert, Dinwiddie, and Jarrett Allen. Imagine a starting lineup on the Brooklyn Nets of Kyrie Irving point guard, Bradley Beal shooting guard, Kevin Durant small forward, Wilson Chandler power forward, and DeAndre Jordan center. That team is easily the championship contender in the Eastern Conference. While the Wizards can build around Caris LeVert and Dinwiddie and literally try to restart that organization. Bradley Beal is still under contract with the Wizards for the upcoming 2 years, and he has not said anything about him actually wanting to leave Washington. But what's very important to notice is that when you're in the NBA, it is very important to get recognized. And this year, playing on the Wizards, not a successful team, Beal averaged 30 points per game and didn't even make the All-Star team. To be recognized in the NBA, you must be in a winning organization and a winning situation. So going to the Brooklyn Nets might be a good spot for Bradley Beal, as he can have an opportunity at a championship. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Kyrie, Beal, and Kevin Durant would coexist on the same floor in the same lineup? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. And when talking about the Bradley Beal trade rumors, there are endless possibilities of what team Bradley Beal will actually go to. Because the fact is, any team in the NBA would love to have the addition of Bradley Beal because of everything he can do on the floor. He's a decent defender, is quick with the ball, but instant offense is what every team in the NBA wants, and Bradley Beal literally brings that as a package. There are many rumors about Bradley Beal going to the Miami Heat, the Denver Nuggets, the Boston Celtics, even the Los Angeles Lakers. I want to know what team you want Bradley Beal to play for and what team is the best fit for Bradley Beal. Because at the end of the day, when Bradley Beal is currently in his prime, he wants to put himself in the best possible opportunity to win a championship because he's almost out of his prime. And while his value is at the most right now, the Wizards have to be smart and get what they can get for him, because in 2 years, he's probably going to leave, even though he didn't say anything so far, because he won't be winning anytime soon. But this wraps up my video today about Bradley Beal. If you love the video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. But what's most important is I want to know your opinions. Let me know all your opinions down in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on ezBUCKETz. Whoa!
Hey, look at that boy, huh? Cooking up joints like running to school, huh? Like you already know, never got help, so did it myself, doing so well, I bet you can't tell that I've been running like this my dance.